put that down?
Step off.
What? Can you step off the bike? Can you step off?
Miss Hera, can you hold them so I can get back in?
Can you step off?
Right. Step off for what?
Can you just step off? Because I'm
Actually,
telling
never
you
mind. I'm
to.
gonna turn around.
Put your hands behind your back.
What?
Can you just put your hands behind your back, sir? Don't argue with me. Watch him.
How are you guys doing? KZA Will here. Today I have to pretty much tell this story because it's so crazy. This has to be the worst day of me riding my electric scooter ever in my life, and this is crazy because as you guys know, in the Los Angeles area right now, there's a lot of fire that's going on, and it's almost unbelievable. Like when I'm seeing things on the news, from all the times that the news media have misled a lot of us, it's hard to believe some things. So after the fire have calmed down on some areas, I decided I'm going to go kind of look at these things. And also, as you guys know, every time I'm riding, I always have my 360 camera running all the time. And it's not just to create content, it's also a way to protect myself. Just in case, people try to run you off the road. We know this. If you're in the electric scooter community, if you ride PEV, you know this. That's why we wear it all the time. So the clip I'm showing you guys, I will try not to show clips because one thing I don't like about clips is because people can then try to make it seem the way that it's not. Like they can kind of change up the story. But I don't want to show clips. I just want to show you guys what happened. So as I was riding, I was coming from Santa Monica, and I was riding to see the Malibu area where the fire things burned down. To also show to you guys who also don't believe the news. A lot of us don't believe what we see on the news. So I also wanted to show that to you guys. So I rode on some of those areas with my 360 camera recording the video. And then after that, I saw some bicycle guys. They were riding in front, going further. So I'm like, okay, let me see if there's more stuff down there. So as I was going, this police gentleman, and there was also some, the National Guard, I think, that was there. They directed me to stop to the side because a bunch of fire trucks were just passing. So I stopped, of course, waiting for them to pass, or the fire trucks to pass, and then I'll make a U-turn and turn right there because that's the area that we can cross. So I waited, and once all the cars were gone, I was getting ready to make a U-turn and go the other way. And then this guy walks up in front of me, the cop, and says, "Oh, get off the scooter." I'm like, what? What's going on? Get off the scooter. What do you mean get off the scooter? It's like, and then put your hand behind. He was like, "Sir, don't fight me. Like, don't argue or anything like that."
Can you just put your hands
Now,
behind
you
your back,
guys
sir? Don't argue with
need
me.
to understand
Watch
this.
him.
In my whole life, the only time I have had this type of stuff happen to me was when I was really, really young, and I was riding my bicycle, and a cop actually. Oh, okay. I don't want to make this about a race thing, but you guys already know. We always fit the description. I'm not going to say it's a lie because it has happened to me even as a young kid. I was just riding my bike, and I was riding it on the sidewalk because the area had a lot of traffic. A cop stopped me, had me down on the sidewalk, talking about why are you riding on the sidewalk? That I should be on the streets. I don't have a helmet on and all that stuff. And they detained me for that. And I was very, very young. I don't even think I was 14 or something at that time. And I remember crying about that because it didn't make sense. I see other kids do it all the time. But anyways, I don't want to go into that. But anyways, they told me, hey, you're not supposed to be at this area. This area is evacuated, which is a lie. You can see cars and this thing that's coming up there. That's where we stop and make a U-turn. Everybody turns around right there. So it's not like you can't come up to that area. You can. It's just that that's where they close it out. So he told me, oh, you can't come around this area. I was like, okay. I was about to turn. He told me to stop. So I stopped, and I was about to turn right now. So he said, put your hand behind your back. I'm like, for what? He said, just put your hand behind your back. Don't argue with me. I said, okay. I'm not about to start fighting or anything like that, because my own thing is I don't try to, you know, make things difficult for law enforcement. Even when I think they're doing something wrong, I'm not gonna start struggling and doing all this unnecessary stuff. If anything, I just, you know, have our lawyers deal with it. That's how you deal with these things. So I did ask him, what did I do? He said that there are people that are, you know, burglarizing and, you know, looting and all that stuff. And I'm like looking at myself like, bro, do you see that I have a camera on me? Like, I have a 360 camera on me and on the scooter. Why would I go and be committing crime while recording it and documenting it for evidence, just to hand over to the cop? Oh my God. Yo, this was crazy. This was crazy. Now, there was another guy that was on a motorcycle that was also detained right there. And just for privacy purposes, I'm not going to show his face. As we were there, people were coming, doing video and recording and all that stuff. And I'm just like, man, I just came here to ride my damn scooter. And I have cameras mounted on me. Why would I be committing a crime? Why documenting it? I know the world is crazy right now and some people do stupid things, but come on, bro. Come on, that's just stupid. I just had a kid. Why the fudge would I? Anyway, it's like sometimes I do respect the law enforcement. That's why you didn't see me arguing or saying anything with them. I do respect them. But sometimes it's almost like people lack common sense. Like the cop that was in front of me would have been like, what is that? Is that a camera? So where were you coming from? And can we see the footage or something like that? And it's a 360 camera. I would have pulled it up, shown him all the video from where I came from till now. Now, one of the reasons why I also kept my mouth shut is because, hey, being black, being someone of color, as you guys know, it's easy to pin something on someone like me. Even when they actually let me go, when I looked at the cops on the camera, I saw disappointment in their face that it wasn't me that they were hoping to have held there. I saw it in their face. So it's kind of crazy experiencing this. And when people tell me, oh no, there's no such thing as, you know, profiling or, you know, black people this and that. Okay. To someone that's not like, you know, like us, yeah, of course. But I have never told anybody that that's not real. It is very, very real. I know. Now, mind you, these people know that I was not committing any crime. They know 100%. They know that I was not part of whoever they were looting. Do you see my electric scooter? That electric scooter is very unique. Why would I put all those things on my electric scooter? To make myself so recognizable by everybody? First of all, the electric scooter costs more than whatever I'm going to go loot. My electric scooter costs more than the e-bike. I'm not here trying to brag or anything like that. I do not have anything on my record. And I give them my ID willingly. Go and check. Now, if they have gone and checked my ID, they were like, oh, we have to wait for the LAPD to get there. And I was there for 1 hour plus, detained, sitting on the floor, and started crawling into my pants. No joke. At some part of the video, I will show you guys where I was telling the cop, hey, can you get this ant off of me? And they even had to move me to a different place. Excuse me, sir. Sorry to bother you. Like, I have an ant crawling on me. Huh? I have an ant crawling on me. You mind just stopping it right there? See the ant? Thank you.
You understand what's going on, right, sir?
No.
You understand that we're just waiting for LAPD at the moment?
Oh, yeah, I understand that.
Okay. You understand?
Now, I just think that it's crazy. And then the news people were coming to take pictures when they don't know if these people are the people that, because now they're blurring the faces of the person. We don't know if it's true. The other guy, like I said, that's next to me, I don't know him whatsoever. But they're still blurring out his face, which means they don't have the full information, or I don't know why they're doing it. If he committed a crime, right? That's why I also don't want to show. But before I even saw the video of them blurring his face, I wasn't gonna have him in the video. So regardless, because I respect the privacy of people. As people were coming there, they were coming and taking pictures and stuff. And he was even saying like, why are people just coming and allowing them to take pictures? Like there's so many things that we don't see on the news, and I got the experience to be actually. I just sat there watching people come, they do video, they have their camera guys that will come, take pictures from the other side, and then come in front of us, take pictures from the front. And I'm like, man, my wife is not gonna believe this. But because I have my 360 camera recording, I'm gonna be able to actually like show this to you guys. And for some of you will be like in disbelief. And the crazy thing also is that when I was riding, because I went to this place, I think it was like a trailer park that had a lot of the cars that burned down. Like, it was crazy. It was really, really sad to see that. And after that, I was about to start riding down, but I decided to stop my 360 camera and change the battery because the battery was already dying. I'm like, I need to put fresh batteries here because it's almost like my instinct was telling me if something was to happen, I don't want my battery dying midway. Now I have my mic that's on me that's recording all the time, the whole time that I was there. But my battery died like almost when the LAPD came and was telling me that like I can go. That's when it died. Now I changed my battery there while I was still at that. While I was still at the scene, I changed my battery and put everything together. So you guys can also see me ride off. So I wasn't arrested. I wasn't taken in. I was detained wrongfully.
Our battery is like
there for an hour. The system in California is so messed up. Like you'll be there for a whole hour. It took the LAPD an hour to get there because I guess they had to get their, their media people. I don't even think it was LAPD because when they came with these guys that were in the suits or whatever that they have to announce that they are doing their job or whatever, and they had me sitting there for like an hour plus because they had to get all those people. Because I know it would not take the LAPD that long to actually get there or even run my stuff and see that, hey, that's not the guy. Or even call them over the radio and say, hey, that's not the guy. But the LA system is so messed up, they can't even do that. Oh, they were hoping. That's one thing I was praying. That I hope they don't try to do this where they try to set up folks, because they do it all the time. Have people locked up for something that they did not do, and then later years on, then they come out. Because how am I going to explain that to my wife and my kid? Like I told you guys, I just had a kid. It's only like 3 months. So this was running through my head. Because if it was just me, I wouldn't care. It is what it is. Since I've been in this country, I've known that there's a chance of me always being mistaken as an identity of somebody that did something. I have already taken that yes, that's something that happens. And any day it's happening, I'm not doing anything. I'm not going to scream. I just pray to God that at the end of the whole whatever they do, that the truth comes out and I'm alive and go on about my day. That's something that I've always said to myself. Because I have a clean record. They could have checked that stuff and know and sent me on my merry way. But they kept me there for an hour for the news people to come and take pictures. Just to make it, I don't know what they were trying to create. Because I know they already know who they want. Because they never searched me. Just so you guys understand, they never searched me. They were searching the other guy's bike. They were checking around all his stuff. I have a scooter. Where am I going to put all the stuff I'm trying to loot? And my bag is on the floor. It's sounding funny right now, but it's only funny because I know I'm innocent and this is something I would never do. People that are going through stuff, and then I will go and then savage their what? You guys have already seen the type of content that I create. You guys should already understand the kind of character that I am. I try to be upstanding. I try to help people. I try to make sure that, electric scooter companies are held accountable to do good for the customers. I'm always talking about good customer service to people. I give to most of the time, if you see me doing something like, charity or donation or anything like that, in this generation, I'm just doing my recording. It's not just about content. I'm recording it for transparency because I want to show it to you guys so you get to know who I am. Because other than that, you don't know. People can tell you, oh, I did this, and you would immediately believe it because you don't know who I am. So this just taught me a lesson. Always have my 360, always be recording anything that I'm doing. Always stop and change my battery as soon as I see that the battery is low to a certain extent. Change that and replace it because you never know. So now this thing is on the news and they have me with next to the other guy and they're taking a picture and they're saying looters captured. And I'm happy that I had my helmet on because they were telling me at some point to remove my helmet. I'm like, nope, that's not going to happen. First of all, you're accusing me of a crime. And you have you guys professional photographers coming here and taking a picture. Because no matter what, it's not everybody that might see this video right now. So some people that are out there might think, hey, this guy is part of, because they're saying that we're accomplices. Like we're together. And you have like friends and family or people that know me and know the school that I ride, they say, oh, well, we knew it. There are people that have always been waiting for your downfall and stuff. They'll be like, yeah, we knew it. We knew this guy. He's been buying up all these scooters. There's no way that he's legit. There's no way that he's this good of a person. There's people that are always waiting for your downfall. Always. We know this guy. They got him. And we know he does other things. No, fam. No. I'm probably one of the most honest person you will ever come in contact in your life. In your whole fudging life, I will be one of those people that you will come in contact that will tell you exactly how it is, that will be honest with you. I'm almost loyal to a fault. I'm almost truthful to a fault. Like people that I'm loyal to you. People that I call friend, I truly call friend. Like I will check in on people just to make sure you're okay. This is me. This is my character. This is how I've always been. And nothing is going to change that. Now, when I go into some of these things where things like this happens to me, it does hit me a little bit. Like it does hit me on the chest that, man, bro, you're still in a country where you're a foreigner. You're still in a country where you can be detained, arrested for something that you did not do for years. And you need to understand that. It's a land of the free, but you're not free, just so you know. So these things do remind, and it does go back, to me. I try not to, like I tell you guys, I don't try to play the race game. I don't try to play, oh yeah, everybody's racist. No, because I have a couple of cool people around me. I've seen them. They're really good people. But, the system itself, not individual people, the system itself, it's like that. And if you don't think that's true, you can tell me from this video because you can see I do not fit the description. I don't at all. They say people on a scooter. What is a scooter? Because they're classifying as just about anything. Scooter, what does that mean? On a scooter? What? You don't have anything else other than on a scooter? That's it? Do you know how many people ride scooters in Santa Monica? So what does that mean? There's a bunch of people on the scooter, on the e-bike. At that spot where I was at, you will see a couple of guys on the e-bike that were heading the same spot. I was just faster. That were there. I just happen to fit the description. Even though I didn't fit the description, I fit the description. That's just how it is. This might mess with my psyche somehow. I know it does. Like sometimes things that we think that do not affect us ended up, affecting us some type of way. I know now when I'm riding my scooter, I'm gonna, be feeling some type of way when I'm out there, Even if I'm not doing anything wrong, I'm still going to, feel like that. And I have nothing against, cops. I respect them. As you can see from this video, I was very respectful. I did exactly what they told me to do. And so I'm not someone that disrespect the police, because I know they are human beings just like me. Even though some of them act like they are not human beings. You get? Like there's a lot of them that act like they are not human. Like they don't have family, they don't have kids, they don't have all that stuff like that. And when you're talking to them, they really act like they are robots. And it's so weird. You're a human being, bro. You're a human being. Until Elon Musk replaces the police department with those robots that he's been making, you're a human being. And you need to sympathize with people to keep your humanity. Otherwise, you just become a robot that's controlled by the system. Like some of these guys, when you're looking at them, when you're talking at them, even though you're just being detained, they don't know if you're guilty or not. If you ask them questions, they almost ignore you like you already committed the crime. It's innocent till proven guilty, but they treat you like you're guilty before proven innocent. It's crazy. Anyway, this was traumatized. This was crazy. And I'm grateful to God that, I didn't end up matching the description and they did let me go, because a part of me was praying there, because this could go either way. They could be looking for a scapegoat to make it seem like, oh yeah, we're doing our job, we have captured these people. You guys know this. This happens. If you're still living under a rock where you do not believe that people get falsely accused of something that they did not do, then that's on you. But it happens on a lot. So I know what could have happened. So I'm grateful to God that he was on my side and made sure that these people were not able to put anything on me, because detaining me there for an hour, they could have planted something, they could have done whatever it is. I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but they could have come up with a lot of stuff. And I'm happy my camera 360 will be going with me everywhere that I go. So I'm grateful to God that I was able to make it back home to my family. My wife came and gave me a hug. Like it was, I picked up my kid. I'm like, man. Anyway, this is Kizzy A. Wills. I appreciate you guys to support my platform. Peace out.
Stand up for me?
Okay, sir, what were you riding on?
The scooter?
What's that?
The scooter?
Okay.
Did you go for it?
You don't know this guy, right?
No.
Do you have all of your property with you, your ID and everything?
He has my ID.
Who has your ID? One of the officers?
I got it. I got it.
I got it. There is cuts.
Stand by or what?
Yeah, let him. It's his cup, so. Let me go tell him. Here, dude. Yes, dude.
You're going to be free to go right now, okay, sir? Just give us a couple minutes here.
Okay.
Jack, you already told them what happened?
Yeah.
Go for it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sir, do you have any questions? Do you understand why you were detained or not?
No, he just told me that some people were
What's that?
robbing. He told me that some people were robbing some of the burglary or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And trespassing, and so they weren't exactly sure which guy it was and all that other stuff, and based on the description and things like that, you were detained for that reason, okay? So right now we're dealing with the other gentleman who was detained.
Okay.
obviously you weren't doing anything wrong, right? That we're aware of, and that what
No.
the witness said.
Yeah.
So now at this time you're free to go. Okay.
Okay.
You have
Thank you.
any questions for anything, sir?
No, that's it.
So there's your ID. Thanks for your patience.
Okay.
You have a good day. Okay. Sir.
Thank you.
Hey, Jack, is that the crow?
That is not. What? Do you have any property here?
No, this is my backpack and my
That's
glove.
your backpack. That's your
Yeah.
gloves.
Yeah.
And that's your motorcycle.
No, my scooter.
Your scooter.
Yeah, I wasn't.
That backpack is not yours, right?
No, that's not mine.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and grab your stuff. So that is what they were talking about, crowbar, right? Obviously. Where are you headed right now, sir?
Oh, the gentleman told me to stop because I was supposed to make a U-turn to go back.
Okay.
So he just told me to stop, and he stopped both of us.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because he directed me to go back
Yeah,
around.
so right now you're going to go back that
Yeah.
way, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy. My batteries already died, but yeah, I guess man, it smells terrible. The other guy was the person they were looking for. I guess maybe they thought that we were together. Hey, it's just my luck or something. But they said I matched the description. The other guy is a white guy. I'm a black dude. I don't know how we ended up matching the same description. That's that thing, you know. I just stayed calm, you know. I wasn't gonna argue or anything like that because I didn't do anything wrong. Like people on the bike were going through that spot. He told me to stop, and I stopped. That's it. So, for people who, you know, their mode of transportation, you know, a lot of people that were during the time of evacuation from LA area and all that stuff, some of them had to abandon their car, and some of them are in a shelter right now. They don't have any mode of transportation. I'm donating my scooter. I'm also donating a bicycle. I'm also donating one of my unicycle to people that are affected by this. So if you're someone that just needs to get around, you know, instead of walking around and stuff like that, I have an electric scooter, my Go Tracks. I also have a brand new bicycle, never ridden, nothing, just still brand new. Sticker is still on it. For you, if you prefer to ride bicycle. If you don't know how to ride scooter, bicycle is there. It's not an e-bike, it's just a regular bicycle. So, and then also a unicycle. I'm planning on actually giving the unicycle to one of the firefighters' kid or something. So I might be thinking of doing more stuff like this just to support our firefighters because they're amazing people. Like they're doing a lot of amazing job out there fighting this fire. You know, I respect them a lot. So I would also like to, you know, reward one of their kids, you know, give them, they might like scooters, but I don't know. But I would like to give, you know, one of the kids, to, you know, just to say your dad is a hero, you know. So anybody that knows any firefighter that's fighting in this thing, please have them like reach out to me. I have a unicycle for them, you know, for their kids. But yeah, I think that's all. Peace out.